kind of going for it, and he executed it so slowly. Just felt as long as I'm going to make my force fields work, I'll be fine. Well, it didn't work the first time, and I think there are so many ways that Dimaga could have won that game. And this is something that some people at home, every now and then, you sit at home and you hear people criticize pro players, and sometimes you think like, okay, you're not in a position to criticize him. But I think the previous game, I think everybody could just see that Dimaga could have made different units, could have made much better decisions, and was in an absolutely fantastic position, and should have never lost that game. It was harder to lose that game than it was to win it, I think.
Man, that was.
What do you think, Ben?
I don't really know what I think. Dimaga was doing everything so perfectly. The way he controlled his defense was one of the most superb Immortal defenses that has ever been made. That was excellent. He made zero mistakes. And then the way he was transitioning also made perfect sense. Finale was not teching any further. He was just going to continue to all in with Immortals and Sentries. Dimaga had the Spire down. It looked like he wanted to make 15-20 mutas.
He had money for that.
He had, I think when he started to make those last round of roaches, he had like 1,200 gas, and the Spire wasn't quite done. So yeah, he could have definitely squeezed out.
And mineral count was even higher than that.
Yeah, because he was saving. He had like 3,000 minerals, you know. He could have easily afforded like 15 mutas.
And that would have been game over.
That would have crushed. The Warp Prism is no longer an issue. Sentries, although Guardian Shield does negate a lot of damage, just don't really kill mutas very effectively.
You know what would be sick if Guardian Shield would stack. Mutas deal like 1 damage to Sentry.
And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it just like engulfs the whole
It's like
world.
the giant Sentry from the Red Bull Battlegrounds that Day9 hosted a little while ago. Man, those giant Sentries were so silly. Every now and then, like, player in trouble is like, let's give him some giant Sentries. And I'm looking at it, it's like, wow, it takes like 12 Blink Stalkers, 4 volleys to kill 1 Sentry. It seems pretty strong.
Daybreak's opening up pretty standard here, Kev, as Dimaga has gone with the gasless fast expand. I'm sure we'll see him drop a fast third base.
I'm a little bit sad, man, because Dimaga, of course, guys, this is division number 5. This also means that you will see Stefano in action after this game, as Stefano is going to play against his teammate, Evil Genius, the Muslim. The Muslim is undefeated this season in the North American Star League. The Muslim has a ridiculous all-time regular season record in the North American Star League, something among the likes of 16 wins and 3 losses in best of 3s.
He's quickly becoming, if not already become, the best regular season performer in the history of the NASL.
I think that, I think Hero is 17-3 in best of 3s, and I think the Muslim is 16-3. But that makes no sense, because he should have played the same amount of best of 3s. In any case,
I think the Muslim still has to play against Sin, right?
Yes. Ah, yeah, he has a makeup game, that's why. That's why Hero has 1 more. So basically the Muslim has the 2nd best record in the history of NASL regular season play right
that we know of. We might have to double check that and make sure that somebody like, I don't know.
You mean like someone who played 1 season?
MC?
No, MC lost already. MC lost more games than that. Certainly in the first season of the North American Star League, MC finished the regular season with 5-3 or something like that. I know that's 4 seasons ago, but I remember that.
Wow.
14 in the main major finale is a little bit different, man, and I like that because it makes it so much harder for Zerg to really figure out what's going on. Is he researching +1 or not? Basically means that you're going to have to sacrifice your Overlord in a certain phase of the game just to see the Forge, something you normally see for free. Scout goes off on the right side of the map, nothing to see here for finale as he runs into that Queen.
And will we see another Immortal push like we saw on Abyssal City?
He has a lot of gas already, man. I'm kind of starting to... okay. He's just wiping in the Robo right below the Overlord. This is what I do, and I'm good at it, so you can see it. That's all fine. He might still switch it up. It might be a Warp Prism opening, and he's going to try to force it off the main ramp. But I don't think we're going to see something like that. I think it's going to be very straightforward Immortal Sentry play from finale over here.
Dimaga's play also looking incredibly straightforward, getting his gas at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Is about the most standard kind of Zerg you can ever see. He's going up to 3 gas immediately, though. You
know what I'm also blown away by the previous game, man? Is that Dimaga went up to 60 drones. Normally, if a Zerg goes up to 60 drones against a super good Immortal Sentry all-in, we say it's too much.
Yeah, you need to stop 50, 55.
Yeah.
But the reason he was able to get away with it is because of how well he was able to stall Finale. Like, if Finale had just pushed, and Dimaga was not able to take out those reinforcing pylons, I'm pretty sure he would have been pretty dead.
Yeah, because in the start Dimaga had the 25-30 army supply lead, but after that he was macroing so well while still being active that he was up 50-60 army supply, and then suddenly it becomes okay to lose a few roaches to force fields as long as you burn that sentry energy. And even 13 sentries can eventually run out of energy, man. That's hard to believe.
So impressive, man. I was so impressed with that game. It's not going to be the exact same stuff out of Finale as we see Twilight Council going down. So maybe he wants to go Immortal Expand with extra upgrades, or maybe he wants to do some kind of Blink build.
Yeah, it might be a +2 push this time with Blink Stalkers, something we've seen quite often on Daybreak as well. What I want to say earlier, Ben, Dimaga actually needs a win in this series. Dimaga is 1-5 in this division. It's a super tough division, but Dimaga has been part of the North American Star League since Season 2. He was too late with his application in Season 1. I'm not sure if people remember that. It was kind of an ironic story. A little bit sad, but he's been with us since Season 2. Played excellent in Season 2, played excellent in Season 3 as well. But right now he's 1-5. If Dimaga loses to Ben, it's almost guaranteed that he will be eliminated from the league and then we won't see him back in the NASL Season 5. And that's very sad.
That would make me incredibly sad. Dimaga's one of my favorite people in esports. I say it often. But he's just a very genuine person, a great player, and a really fun dude to just hang out with.
He's so happy.
He's also stronger than Happy Zerg.
No.
Nobody's stronger than Happy Zerg.
Wow.
What am I talking about?
Why did they never do this? An arm wrestling contest on LAN between Happy Zerg and Dimaga.
Because
put that on YouTube.
Because Happy Zerg is not, you know, he's not actually competing for international fame, and he doesn't want to end the career of his countrymen.
Yeah, that's possible. Imagine if Happy Zerg would immediately break the wrist of Dimaga. Dimaga is being active with speedlings very early on once more when trying to bait out those force fields. It's going to pick up the probe already. Like, this sub is a start. One ling.
This is a Zergling in my base.
I don't understand.
How did he get here?
I wish I could say I don't understand in Korean, but seems like Finale wants to go up to 3 bases, man. He has quite a bit of money saved up. Creep is getting dropped, but it's a little too late. Unless he can force a cancel on the Nexus. This is something we've seen before, but with all these sentries here, that seems very unlikely.
Too many units there. Dimaga will not be able to delay that 3rd base or cancel that Nexus. Instead, he's just going to have to run around and do his own thing. Infestation Pit goes down immediately from Dimaga, so it looks like his reaction to this wants to be...
He's going to drone up behind this, as he's only on 63. That's not an insane amount of drones. He has a macro hatch as well, so he's able to pump out more drones if he wants to. Did not spread any creep at all, by the way, Ben, in his natural. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's a little bit... it's not super normal, but perhaps part of the reason is because Dimaga has 4 queens and 4 hatcheries. So if he's being perfect with his injects, he just doesn't have that extra energy.
Observer got sniped in the main base by these 2 queens and the overseer. Well done, Dimaga. It's going to make it a little bit harder for Finale to at least know what's going on. He probably figures out that, okay, I don't think I'm going to have to deal with an insane amount of pressure soon, because he saw how many sentries I have. So it's unlikely that Dimaga is just going to try to make as many roaches as possible and bust this. As if that wouldn't work, it's immediately game over. Instead, Dimaga is already going up to Hive, man. We see the Hive and the Spire morphing in right now. Well, he's still going to be at least pretend like he's active with units on the map, as he made a lot of roaches earlier to deal with a potential 2-base play. But that wasn't the case. But I don't think he was just going to end up throwing away these units, because if he would do that, then Finale can immediately walk across the map. Broodlords are not going to be ready yet. So Dimaga knows that he's going to need these roaches at least a little while longer.
Yeah, right now he's just running around. He's making sure Finale's not pushing across the map. He's making sure that...
Blink is ready though, man. Force field's going down. He's going to end up losing 5-6 roaches already. And I think this might actually trigger aggressive play from Finale.
That absolutely could, as Dimaga loses a lot there. He's lost 36 units. And a few more are falling as these Stalkers continue to give chase. A great initial exchange from Finale.
Finale has an army supply lead right now, Ben. He has upgrade lead as well, as he's 2-0 already. Blink Stalkers are ready. The Warp Prism is here. I think Dimaga is in so much trouble. He does have Infestors, but he doesn't really have the additional units to focus off the units.
A couple of okay fungals, but I don't know if it's going to matter. There's just so many more units from Finale, and Dimaga may have made a game-ending mistake. Getting those roaches caught, he just does not seem to have enough to challenge the army of Finale. He's going to have to run his drones. At best, he loses his 4th base and stabilizes at worst. Finale's going to continue to push and may end up just ending this game. Supplies are almost completely even right now.
Nice forward blink for Finale. Dimaga is going to try to make a final hold over here with a couple of infested Terrans, but Ben, there are so many Protoss units, and Dimaga will call GG. Finale stays undefeated in the North American Star League Season 4.
Very quick 2-0 victory for Finale, who is all of a sudden 6-0.
Only player else in the league who is 6-0 right now is TSL Polt.
That's right.
Hyun still has an ability to go 6-0 if he wins his makeup game against Naniwa.
A couple of guys just dominating, man. Korea really representing in a big way this season of the North American
Yeah, it's really nice to see Finale doing so well as well. He played in our qualifiers. He immediately made it into Season 3 qualifier, the one that BCQT surprisingly won over players like Finale and Galaxy. But he's been doing so well ever since, Ben, and it's impressive. 6-0.
Yeah.
He's currently in GSL Code S. He's showing us why he's in GSL Code S, and he's having an amazing run in our season.
Great play by Finale. That last game brought to you by GoToMyPC, remote access to your computer from anywhere on the planet. You can pick up your copy of that software at nasl.tv/p/GoToMyPC. Guys, we're going to take a short break. Stefano versus the Muslim, a huge match.
I'm super excited for this one, Ben.
This could have been Roddy's match to look forward to.
It could have been, and maybe it should have been.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Guys, we're going to take a short break. The Devil Terran versus the American Zerg Hero when we get back.